What's going on, good people? It's your boy Gaming Dad. Happy Monday. Let me pull my head up a little bit, look a little dark. All right, let me get myself settled on in. Let me cut this brightness up on these lights. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, it's a little brighter. What's going on, good people? Happy Monday. Man, I got a couple stories to tell before we get into some of this great news. Oh, let me matter of fact, got an old comment from last week. Go ahead and get that off. But I was on for anybody, I hope you guys chimed in, man. Steve, I'm crazy. I hope some of y'all guys chimed into the Nintendo Dads podcast this past Thursday. It was a good time. But I will tell you, man, listen, now, I don't know if you guys have heard of Buc-ee's. For those who don't know, Buc-ee's, let me see if I can put this up on the screen. This is Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is a gas station, but it's a humongous gas station. They got about 50 pumps. That's how big it is. But in the inside, man, it is an experience. And so the one that we have down here, that's probably about an hour from me. I pass it all the time, for work. But I'd never been there. I just thought it was a regular gas station. I was like, I seen one gas station. I seen them all, right? I seen Raceway. I seen them all. But no, the guys on Nintendo Dad was like, man, you gotta go. So I went, and when I say I spent $75 the first time, 75. I bought sandwiches for like all my kids. They cook fresh brisket every day. Every day. And they cook it like right there. And then they pull it out. That bad boy be smoking, piping hot. And then they chop it up right there in front of you. And then they sell sandwiches. And so I grabbed these sandwiches. I didn't know there was the extra large sandwiches, but I did. I bought 6 extra large sandwiches. And them bad boys was $9 a piece. But when I say delicious, oh man, delicious. I went for the first time on a Friday. I went back again Sunday because it was just that good. And so they sell these things called beaver nuggets. But man, these little, I'm sorry for chewing all into the mic, but I want you to feel how good. These are delicious. They're delicious. One more, then I get started. All right, last one. But when I say them things is delicious, oh man, that was the salted caramel kind. Man, listen, I haven't got to the whole story yet because all I smelled was the brisket. And I went straight for the brisket. Delicious. I would tell you, delicious. If you ever run into a Buc-ee's, man, hey, you will be a changed person. If you like barbecue, man, they do like barbecue turkey, barbecue pork, of course. But the brisket, man, is what sells, man. That brisket be, man. So that was my little excursion this past these last couple of days after my Nintendo Dads, and then I wasn't even gonna, before I get into the really news, man, I just want to AST, what's going on? We missed you. Shout out to AST. Let me get my sound effects together so I can go ahead and get her this. This how pleasant you make me feel, AST, when you come. Woosa. Shout out to AST back in the building. Let me get her on this board real quick. AST is back. Geeky in the building. Oh, listen, Geeky. So when I was watching that Animal Crossing Direct, I said, I bet you Geeky is going crazy. Yeah, and listen, I tell you one thing, Geeky. I know for sure if you ever thought that it wasn't time to make content, it is time. It is time you get back on the scene. Oh man, let me go through. I got a couple people to say what up to too. Let's see. Hold on. Some of y'all didn't come through on the chat, so I'm gonna say it off the phone. Shout out to Wayne Anderson, man. Hey man, what's going on, Wayne, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Every Monday night, man, I give out a free $10 eShop card. And by you getting on here tonight and conversating, you had just entered the win. So I'm gonna show you the wheel in a minute, but I got you on the wheel already. And so Wayne Anderson says, Hopefully, I can buy a normal Switch when this happens. Oh man, you know what? This is a hard one because you know what? The data don't lie. I mean, I'm going to assume Nintendo is doing very well digitally, but you know what? To me, they'll be a fool. They if they see that these Nintendo fans are die hard, but you don't mess with their ecosystem. And so we're seeing by just from this online experience how the Nintendo Elite they is not that we're not happy. So it's gonna be interesting. So I think this is gonna happen though. The bad part about it, I think is is by far financially better for Nintendo to eliminate the cartridge and just give you everything digitally. One thing about that is that and which I don't think Nintendo gonna do because everybody's not quite caught up to that digital experience, and people need them cartridges. So I think they'll be cut for Japan. It'll be fine, but I don't think for the rest of everybody else is gonna be an issue. So they better sell both. I'm not supporting digital. I'm not. Matter of fact, the only reason why I bought a digital PS5 and it wasn't for myself, it was for my son, is because that's all I can get. But if I could, I would have very well said, nope, I get them all physical because I like physical media, and I think it's important because people that don't have the greatest internet, they can't get. Shout out to Basil YT. Showed up in the stream. Let's see if I can. Okay, so this is where the comment started. My man, Cool Breezy, taking it easy for Sheezy, is on the stream, and he also, you can be just like Cool Breeze. He's representing also on Twitch Nation, and he says, "Double down. May the odds be in my favor." That's right. Cool Breeze has been a recipient of the $10 blessing, eShop glorious download extravaganza. And let's see who we got. Oh, Gladion 64. Is it Gladion? Gladion? Please charge it to my head, not to my heart if I tell your name up. But G64, how about that? Because I don't want to mess your name up. G64, please, no, all digital for Nintendo. That would suck. It would. To me, it's like, you know what? I know a lot of people who buy a lot of games digitally. Now, I buy a lot of my indie games digitally because I have no choice. And I guess if I didn't have no choice, I would still, buy a system. However, I still wouldn't be in favor. I still wouldn't like it. I like my cartridges. I do. Because if you start doing digital and then the hard drive failed, then what? Then you out of luck until you get another Switch, right? Then you gotta re-download all them bad boys. It just I don't even want to touch none of that. I don't even want to go that direction. So I am definitely in favor of you, G64. But hold on, make sure I got you on the board. Yep, I got you on the board, G64. Wayne Alexander says, I don't really like the concept of a fully digital Switch. I don't either. You know what? If they did a digital light, but it's not, matter of fact, I don't even want that, to be honest. I'm okay with popping a cartridge out and parting the cartridge in. I'm all right there. That don't bother me. I still like the experience of going to the store and buying my cartridge. But I will tell you, man, my experience at GameStop of late has not been most pleasant. And a lot of it is not GameStop's fault. And what a lot of people don't know is that it's still a huge backlog of boats that are bringing electronics over by boat. That's it's a jam log over in Japan, and it's starting to happen over here in Georgia, in Savannah, where these ships are being delayed to for what reason I don't know, but they're being delayed to get their to unload their ships so the cargo can get off to people here in the States. So but yeah, I guess like Dying Light come out tomorrow. I got a phone call today. It's gonna be delayed. I was like, oh, you're killing me. So if I go to Walmart tomorrow, it's at Walmart, I'm picking it up from Walmart. I hate to do it, but I am. Steve M, I agree with you. The Bears still suck. You know what? Listen, man. They don't suck as worse as my Lions. My Lions really suck, man. And look at, and shout out to Matthew Stafford, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, he was the best quarterback to ever put on a Lions uniform, and we just gave him away for a bum. We got a bum at quarterback now. I think the Lions should be smacked. They should have. Man, I digress. Ben's in the building. What's going on, Benj? Let me get you chimed in, my brother. Get Geeky on. Get my boy Benj on. Get you chimed in. Benj 4206. Got you. You on the board. So for all my new people, man. We were busy at the hello, all Benj, old school hip hop head here. Did anyone catch the Keros One versus Big Daddy Kane event? No, but I heard it was good though. I heard it was good. My frat brothers been talking about it left and right. Hold on, matter of fact, let me let's see if I can get on my wheelie wheel to show all my new people. Oh, can't do that. Oh, what's going on? What's going on with that? All right, there we go. We'll go. Oh, there I go. There, I have to fix it. Good people. So all the new people that's new to the chat, man, listen, hey, every week we do a giveaway. And so I put your name on the wheel, and you get to see the wheel expanding. And so what we do, we'll pick winners until there's, until there's only one left. And as you get picked, so you hear this nice sound. Oh, not that one. Oh, come on, that's outside. Sorry, good people. I hit the wrong button. All right, there. All right. That's what happens, when your name get picked and you're not the winner. You hear Peter Griffin one time. Yeah, that's right. We'll play that song for you. But you know what, man? People have been coming up, lucking up, and winning, man. I'm just glad, man, that through this channel we're able to bless you guys with some, just a little relief. We can call it the Gaming Dad Stimulus Payment. Gaming Dad Stimulus Payment. All right. So let's get back. I'm gonna get off the wheel real quick. Go back to my regular screen. All right, we're back. So yeah, Benj, I'm gonna check it out eventually. It says Bazawati's waiting for Dying Light to come onto the eShop. That should be tonight. Well, you know what though? But Nintendo, man, they known, man, for doing this dumb stuff, man. They known for like, even though Metroid was like right on point. I mean, like 12 on 1, that bad boy was ready to go. So I don't know. Steve M says, I hope an all digital Switch is false because I don't want Nintendo doing away with physical gaming. I agree. I'm a physical. I tell you, that's one of the lures of Nintendo all my life has been collecting physical games, and I don't want that to go away. I like physical games. Okay, I got that comment in. He said they sell electronics at Buc-ee's. I don't know, man. Listen, to be honest, but it's a nice store though. I mean, they got a whole wall of beef jerky, so you can get any kind of beef jerky you want. I mean, whoever thought of this concept? I mean, I guess they based out of Texas, so whoever thought of this concept, man, that's genius, man. Genius. But when you pull up, you think you pulling up at the mall, and I swear, man, it was like 8 p.m. on a Sunday night, jam packed. It was jam packed. I mean, like standing room only for sandwiches. Like they got some kind of kryptonite or something in the meat. But everybody and their mama was sitting there trying to, get in. It's like, man, I'm telling you, you get a chance, man. Buc-ee's, man. Benj, you in Georgia, so they got 2 Buc-ee's in Georgia that I know of. One is by Warren and Robbins, and the other one is like you head north. If you got to go north for any reason, exit 310, Calhoun, Georgia. That's what the Buc-ee's is, and I'm telling you, delicious. I'm telling you, my kids are always talking about, yeah, Dad, when we going out to dinner, Dad? AST said, hey, Gaming Dad, hope you're doing well. I am doing wonderful. I'm glad you are back on the stream. My girl Geeky on the scene. I'm assuming Geeky's like, I was. Yeah, that Animal Crossing Direct. I'm not an Animal Crossing fan, even though I own the game and have not played it. But I'm not an Animal Crossing fan, but I would tell you that um it was good. I mean, to me, if it had a lot of content. I was just like, man, I mean, they came guns blazing for Animal Crossing. And to me, if you're an Animal Crossing fan, you should be ready to go because it's gonna be interesting. My boy, shout out to Basil YT, man. Get him the bomb.com. With the $10 super check, he said, "Stop making me hungry." I'm sorry, man. But when I say these things is delicious, these are salted caramel beaver nuts. Beaver nuggets. I said beaver nuts. Salted caramel, them things is delicious. And they got another cinnamon kind called cinnamon sweet. And then they got the regular beaver nuggets, which are pretty good. And then they got these bad boys. I got to make one of them videos. You know, one of them videos when, when people all they do is listen to the sound of you. I like these. I like the salted caramel ones. You know why? Because when you get right to the end, it's like you just take some butter. It is buttery. It's a buttery explosion. I know. Y'all ain't come to hear that. But it's delicious though. Totally delicious. I said I can't win this week. I know. But it's nice to have you on there though. Ashley, hey Ashley, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're getting into some news. I'm talking about Buc-ee's right now, but because Buc-ee's is delicious. All right, this is my last little corner. No more chewing in the mic. And they're like, damn, give me that got a big old mouth. But Ashley, by you showing up tonight, you have just entered to win a $10 eShop card. Let me go ahead and get you onto our wheel. And we'll give it out at the end of the stream tonight. Cool Breeze says, I'm all digital all day long. Boo. He said, Switch is portable. I like a big memory pack full of games. The only way they can make me really like digital, they're going to have to do something where it's faster to load my games from the digital on a digital standpoint compared to a cartridge. That's the only way I'm gonna buy into the digital. It's got to be a true benefit. If it's not a true benefit, if it's on par, it's like they're both the same. There's one is digital, one is not. Give me physical all day, every day. But I do respect your honesty, Cool Breezy. Griff representing what's up, what's up, what's up? My am, I'm the man. Shout out to Griff Mendez, aka Christopher Mendez. That's right. You could be just like Chris and follow us and watch us on Twitter. You can watch us both on. Matter of fact, I think I am also on Twitter. We're broadcasting on Twitter right now. So we're on Twitter at gaming_dad3. We're on Twitch at GamingDad1906, and of course we're on YouTube. Let me get Chris on here again. All right, let me go ahead and get you chimed. Christopher Mendez. All right, good people. All right, Chris Mendez says I am upgrading to Nintendo Online on day one. Also, I've been telling y'all for weeks it was going to be $50 to $80. You did say 50. I do remember that. I do remember the 50 spot. And I was like, oh, no, 50 a little too expensive. And you know what? The reason why I lowballed it because, you know, I'm saying the initial online service was only $20. I was like, man, they're not going to double it. Man, they not only did they double it. I said, man, to me, if you just a single cat, to me, them people got hurt the worst. Because, see, like, I buy it for me and all my kids, so I can kind of justify the split. And matter of fact, I'm going to make them jokers buy in and help out now. My kids got jobs. They got to help. $80 a year? So, when I saw it, I was just like, man, what is Nintendo? What are they doing? Because to me, what they're offering is not worth $50. I hate to say it, and I'm a big Nintendo 64 fan, and so, but I'm not even the slightest bit excited about Genesis. I'm not. Like my kids, they signed up for the Sonic, but I was like, man, they got that Sonic. It's somewhere around. They haven't shown anything that was like, oh man, I gotta have. But I will say, I'm upgrading, and I'm upgrading to play Star Fox Online. And that's my only. I am definitely upgrading for Star Fox Online. But that's it though. I mean, because hey, I have Super Mario 64. Got it. Check. Ocarina of Time. Okay, would I replay it? Not anytime soon. Mario Kart Online, Mario Kart 64 Online, I probably will play. But I just don't see the reason to spend that much more money. But I'm upgrading because of Star Fox. If Star Fox went on there, it would be a no-brainer for me. Nope. But I'm hating I'm paying that much money for Star Fox. And then this is a good question. This is really for everybody. How often are you digging back into these old libraries? Now, I'm not going back as far as the NES that often. Now, the Super Nintendo, I was going back quite often, especially for like Super Metroid. I mean, they had a lot of games I was going back to. But besides Star Fox and maybe Mario Kart, am I really going back? Especially when I can play games like Crisis 3. Have y'all played Crisis 3 on the Switch, man? That game is beautiful. It is a beautiful game on that OLED, man. That's one thing, man. Listen, I'm every day, every new game I play, I'm happier and happier that I got an OLED. Let me move over. What's going on, Diego, man? Welcome to the stream, man. My brother from another mother. Welcome back and get you chimed in on this board. Good people. We got 13 people on the wheel. Hey, if some of you guys, I know some of y'all guys gotta leave out, y'all come back, which is fine. Just don't forget to hit that like button because it really, really helps the channel. Did anybody get to see? I posted some videos this week. I haven't posted videos in a long time, but I always like to do a families video once a year. And so my family video dropped today. I finally got that finished, man. And those videos take a long time, man, because I got an editor, so I gotta edit everything myself and do all the voiceovers, and it's just, man, it's tough, man. I probably been working on that video for about 2-3 weeks. Because I can't only do a little bit at a time because I do so many other things. But yeah, man, I'm happy with the results, man. I just hope I think Christmas is coming up, it'll gain traction. So, and my last family video did really well, so looking forward to that. So good night to you all. Oh, you must be getting ready to go to sleep. Chris said all digital for me too. Said, how are you, gaming dad? Man, I am doing phenomenal, man. I've just been, you know what? I'm about to make a big decision in my life, and I have 2 jobs. I have 2 full-time jobs, including this here and a couple other hustles. But man, I'm about to make a decision, man. I think I'm on one of my full-time jobs. I'm gonna let go and go harder on my YouTube and my photography. I haven't made it official yet, but it's heading that direction. I think what, God has been talking to me, man. I need to do some things that's gonna allow me to spend more time with my children. Because I spend time with them, but they need more than what I've been given, and so I gotta really make that happen. So y'all keep me in your prayers, man. I listen. This thing's don't happen, man, without you. Shout out to AST. Give her the bomb.com. Said I need a new game to get into. Oh man, let's see. If you have not picked up Metroid, and if you like Metrovanias, oh, hands down, great game. Give me an idea of what kind of games you like, AST, and then I can maybe guide you to something great. Ha! AST with that super chat. Ben says, thanks for the eShop blessing. Gave me that. Oh man, listen, man. It was my pleasure. Like Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. I love Chick-fil-A. Love Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. You know what? Listen, a friend of mine's and I was talking to her on the phone, and she was pulling up into the Chick-fil-A. They finally got Chick-fil-A up north. And so before the lady could even say, she was like, yes, it is a good day to be at Chick-fil-A. You know it, because I think that positivity, man, it just rolls off, man. They had them cracking up, had me cracking up, man. Once again, man, I love Chick-fil-A, man. I'm glad, Benj, that I was able to bless you, man. What game did you pick up a game? I would tell you, man, take that 10 spot and get Crisis 3. Crisis 3, man, it plays and looks phenomenal. And I know Cool Breezy, he didn't want to, he shot me out on Twitter. You could do the same thing. Your boy's on Twitter at gaming_dad3. He shot me out on Twitter and was like, Dave, man, you know what? You got Crisis 3 is beautiful on the OLED. And as soon as he said that, I said, I'm down on it right now. It was instant, and I'm so glad I did, because I'm just not getting into it. And man, the first Crisis remastered was straight look. It was okay, but oh man, Crisis 3, and I didn't buy 2 yet. I'm gonna buy 2 after 3, because I heard 3 was just the better performing of the bunch, and I'm happy I did that. So yeah, Benj, no problem, my brother. I'm glad I could. Steve M said, I prefer physical games because, like Aaron Rodgers told the Bears, I own this game. Oh man, shout out to all my Packer fans in the building. I think it's only one. That's Steve. Oh man, Cool Breezy said, man, I've been an Apple fanboy since the second iPhone. Disappointed in the lack of new innovation. I'm on the edge of the cliff and ready to jump into the Samsung Galaxy world. Don't jump. You know what? I jumped 1 year. I've been an Apple guy since the first iPhone. Be honest, I've been an Apple guy since the first iPod. That's saying something. I've been an Apple guy, and so with the Apple phones, man, I think with the iPhone 5, they still went with small. They still want a small phone. I wanted a bigger phone, and I got the Galaxy Note 3, and I liked it. I liked the features, but once again, I would have issues with battery. It was a terrible experience, and so as soon as they had I think the iPhone 5 or not the 6 that had the bigger screen, I left and never turned back. But I'll tell you this much, man. If you got yourself an iPhone, I always upgrade every year. So I got an iPhone 13, but I upgrade because I end up using that phone to do so much more. I record a lot of my videos that you see. I record on my iPhone. It's either my iPhone, but of lately, man, I have a really expensive camera, and so I've been trying to see the difference, and it's been a small difference compared to the iPhone. And so it's like, dang, man, that iPhone 13 is nice, man. For if you're a content creator, that 13 is nice. But if you just, regular Joe Blow, you just want a phone that's gonna answer, shoot, man, I tell you, go get yourself an 11. But did y'all see them those MacBooks today? Crucial. Yeah, have you even been to Soka? Oh, it's a Southern Cal? Is that Southern Cal? If you ever become here, I'll show you around. Oh, I've been to California one time. I've been to LA. 1 year they had 1 year they didn't have E3, but some other vendors came in and had this event called E for All. I jumped on, went out there, flew, spent the week, had a good time. Before COVID hit, I was planning to go to the live show for E3, bought my ticket, got my room, got everything settled, and then COVID took full blown, and then that blew off. So if they have a show that's open to the public this year, your boy is going. So I will be in LA for sure. If they say we're opening up to the public, your boy will be there, hands down. Ben says, I've been to Buc-ee's. They sell off-brand. Hold on. They sell off-brand electronics in there. Do they? Okay, so listen, I'll tell you how my nose work. I can only made it to the meat. I made it to the meat, to the drinks, and now I was it. I got me some gas. The gas was cheap too. I think everywhere else I was playing like 305, 315. You know what? I walked there, it was 289. I said, oh, gonna give me cheap gas, and you gonna feed my belly? Oh, it's a win-win. All right, I thought I might have to walk around. He says, Ben says the Animal Crossing Direct was low key one of the best directs. Listen, and I'm not even an Animal Crossing fan, but I was like, man, I was amazed. I was like, look at how much stuff you can do. I said, oh, and that expansion, what got me was the expansion. Everything else about Animal Crossing, I like the fact that they can upgrade newer houses. You can really put your own fine touches into Animal Crossing. But the expansion caught my attention because I was like, oh man, I can design a resort. So it kind of gave me those those Sim vibes, you know what? Or Sim City vibes. So I was like, man, this is dope. And I'm not even an Animal Crossing fan. Even my daughter, who hasn't played Animal Crossing in a long time, was like, I might have to get back on. I was like, yeah, you probably got a bunch of roaches and bugs in your house in Animal Crossing because you haven't been on that long. Ashley said, great stream. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate you. For that, you get thebomb.com. Biz, man, charge to my head, not to my heart. SOC in the building. What's going on, my brother? Hey, good people, don't forget to hit that like button. SOC in the building. Got you on the wheel, my brother. Quake 311. What's going on, my guy? You get the bomb just because you showed up tonight. What's going on? He said, Norman Dad, formerly known as Gaming Dad. Oh, man. Shout out to my boy, Quake 311. Let me get you on the board. All right, good people. Up to 15 people tonight. 15 people. This says, I only buy digital, to be honest. Especially for my 8, 9, and 12-year-old. Okay. You have a very, very valid point. Because I would tell you that, how do you break a cartridge? My son has broken a cartridge. How do you do that? So yeah, I found cartridges in the wash machine before. Yeah, I have. So yeah, I get that. You know what? You can better keep up with your library. I get it. I like my physical cartridges. My kids, you know what? They lose them. So my only issue with digital though, when they get tired, when Nintendo gets tired, they say, all right, we're gonna cut these servers off. What you gonna do? You can't do nothing. You just gotta bite that bullet. Basil YT said Nintendo are probably just doing the PS5 thing. Yeah, they probably see that, you know what, but a lot of people like digital. I'm just not a fan for that reasons of when it's all said and done, it's done. And then like a lot of these companies don't have a good system in place to really preserve some of these games, some of these classics. And so it's time, so you want to go back and play some of these games, but if you can't because the server's down, oh man, that sucks. Gigi said that new membership is too expensive. It is. To me, listen, it should have been at the most, I could have dealt with $40. I could have really dealt with, if I was a single person, I could have dealt with $40 for what they gave him. But my original prediction, if you watch the Nintendo Dads podcast, was like $10. I thought, okay, this is going to $30. They're going to make their money hand over fist. But it's a backlash. And you know what? Nintendo, they're going to have some decisions to make. And this is not the first time Nintendo has been in this situation where there was mad backlash and they had to, revert and change some things. Remember that? Remember the 3DS? Remember the 3DS came out, it was $250, then they had to go back and they saw that bad boy wasn't selling. And they had to revert and bring it on down. And I think to be honest, two things are gonna happen. One, they're gonna break this, they're gonna add more to it, which they should. They absolutely, if they're gonna keep it at this price, they're gonna have to add more to it. They're gonna have to add more to it, or they're gonna revert and change that price, make it more reasonable. Because people not buying it is just for licensing reasons. Because you know what, to me, if I gotta pay that much money for Banjo Kazooie, man, let Microsoft have it. For real. Let it have it. You want to play Banjo Kazooie that much? You know what? Get your Xbox and go find you a cheap copy of Rare Replay, and you can play Banjo to your heart's content. But they should have, to me, adding Sega. And this adding Sega Genesis was the wrong move. If this would have been Sega Dreamcast, then listen, we would not have this discussion because I would defend it. I would have absolutely defended if this was Sega Dreamcast. But it's Sega Genesis. And it's not even a bunch of great games on that list of Genesis games, man. That was like, oh, I just got to play again. It's not. It's not. I think keep it 100. Now, I'm going to buy it because, you know what? Because of, one, I just might dig into Animal Crossing. That's one. And two, Star Fox. And I'm a huge Star Fox fan. And the mere fact of having Star Fox on the go in my hand, that's great. To me, that's great. I'm all about that. But that's it. That's my only reason why. So I had to look at it from the standpoint like, well, it's once a year. I'm already paying $20. Well, in fact, I'm already paying $35. I got the family plan. So I'm really paying the price of another game. I'm really adding another game a year. And I'm getting a bunch of games. So when you look at it that way, it's not that bad. So I think that's the way you got to look at it. You got to say, hey, you know what? It's bad, but it's not that bad. I just think, this is Chris Mendez. He said, I just think they are adding more next year. And they aren't going to charge more again. They better not charge more again because it'll be a misunderstanding. But they're going to, I don't know what Nintendo's planning. They could very well be planning to, hey, let's build this money and then go after these licenses. Now, let me ask y'all, those of you who are really hardcore Nintendo fans, let me ask you a real hardcore question. If this package would have came with GoldenEye online, would you pay for it? I'm asking this question because I know my answer. If this would have came with GoldenEye and they could use that money to acquire that license, then hey, take it. That to me, out of that bunch, if GoldenEye trickles its way onto the system within the next 6 months, then it's a win-win. It's a win-win. You're going to have a lot of people jump back on. Just imagine being able to play GoldenEye right now. If they all they got to do is say, well, we maybe just tinker with the mechanics just a little bit. To be honest, if Nintendo somehow figured out to give us a remaster, okay, I'm not going off the topic, but if they gave us a remastered GoldenEye with some better controls, I would pay $60 for it. I would. And it had online. Oh man, sign me up. So that to me, that's a difference. I'm with Chris on this here. It's about what are they going to offer in addition. Because if they leave it where it stands, you're gonna have a lot of people revolt. You're gonna have a lot of people revolt. So it's gonna be interesting this next year for Nintendo and about what they offer. SOC, my brother, he said, anyways, contrary to what most are doing, I'm buying the expansion pack. I am hyped for Animal Crossing update and the DLC. I'm going to get a discount for my current subscription to upgrade. Yeah. I mean, to me, if you are part of that 30 million, And I think this is what Nintendo's banking on. If you're part of that 30 million who are Animal Crossing fans, this is a no-brainer for you. This is absolutely this is a no-brainer to me if you are an Animal Crossing fan or Animal Crossing fan. Now if Nintendo's gonna have to sweeten this pot to get everybody on board. Now, what did they do? I don't know. I can tell you one thing. I don't want a Zelda expansion pack, and they gave us the Zelda's downloadable content that I bought already. I don't want that. I don't want Age of Calamity. I don't want that. They're going to do something else besides that to really get me like, okay, I'm okay with the price, even though I'm buying it regardless. Chris Mendez is unsure if they will add more DLC, let alone all DLC, but that would be a smart money. I'm gonna say the move maybe. That would be smart money. Yeah, you know what? I don't know how smart that is though. It all depends. I think what's going to be interesting within the next 2 or 3 years, if we really find out how much they are paying for these licenses and who are they paying. I want to know that because I'm telling you, we could have dealt without Sega Genesis. But they'd have said Sega Dreamcast or even Sega Saturn. I might have been like, oh, okay. Maybe. Okay. Okay. But they'd have said Dreamcast. I'm like, oh, buddy, let's go. Man, shout out to my boy Ben. What's going on, man? How you doing, man? It's been a long time since you've been back. Let me get Ben on the wheel. Ben's Toy Channel. Ben, how you been doing, man? You been doing good in school? You been doing good around the house? How you been helping out with your younger brother? I'm looking at you, Ben. How you been helping out with your younger brother? Helping your mom out? That's important, Ben. I'm telling you, you don't get blessed until you be willing to bless other people. See, God put them things in your life so you can be a blessing to them, so God can continue to bless you. Remember that. When you don't do that, buddy, it comes back to haunt you. Ashley said, sup. Chris Mendez, nobody bought the Luigi Mansion 3 DLC. Hold on, stop. I brought the Luigi's Mansion 3 DLC, and it was phenomenal. And that was a decent multiplayer party mode. Yeah, listen, great. I ain't say decent. That was a great multiplayer mode. Man, I made a whole video about that multiplayer mode. So yeah, I agree. I'm going to continue to say this, that if you have not bought yourself Luigi's Mansion, you are missing out. I'm telling you, I know everybody can't buy every game, but that's a game you need to have in your staple. To me, that's a game like, that's like not buying Mario Odyssey. That's how good, to me, Luigi's Mansion 3 is. You should definitely pick that up. Cool Breezy said Nintendo, Apple, Sony, all the same. They do what they want and don't seem to care what the people want. Big business, man. Oh, my daughter ain't mad that I took her tea, but she left it on the table, so I figured she didn't want it anymore. It's quite delicious. All right. Ben says you gotta upgrade to the Animal Crossing DLC for free. Yeah, I mean, but it's to me the upgrade is one thing, but the expansion pass is another. It is hard to play all these games. That's why, man, I just need one job. But one job comes with less money. But it is what it is. One day it's gonna happen. SOC said, I think I can see Nintendo adding more to the expansion pack. Maybe like older DLC like Splatoon and Breath of the Wild. Once again, man, I own those things. So why even jump into that? That's my only thing. It's like what happens is that this plan kind of really pisses on the loyalists, those who have supported Nintendo and supported their products. It really kind of pisses on them. So you know what? We like, man, why I'm getting texts. Give me an eShop card, something. Listen, if they did that and say, hey, we're gonna give you, a $20 eShop card. All right, that's cool with me. Chris Mendez says they'll add Saturn and Dreamcast and GameCube sooner than later. I've heard the argument that they're remastered GameCube games, but so what? Yeah, absolutely. So what? Give me Mario Strikers. If any game, if a game that I really want to happen, give me Mario Strikers, because that game is phenomenal. That game is good to this day. You know what's another good game I played recently on the GameCube? NFL Streets is still one of the funnest games I've ever played, and it holds up tremendously to this day. I am also buying the expansion pack for Banjo Kazooie and other games I have never tried. Yeah, Banjo is good. People say it's better than Mario 64. I disagree. I disagree. It doesn't. Banjo Kazooie doesn't, to me, have the lore of Mario 64. All non-Animal Crossing players are going to be funding the Animal Crossing development. Yeah, for years to come. That Animal Crossing machine, boy, is going to be the one that keeps making them money. They're going to turn, when it's all said and done, I believe Animal Crossing will be at 50 million. Because at this standpoint, all they don't really need to make another Animal Crossing. They just need to make huge expansions like they did today. I'm telling you that expansion today is going to really make Animal Crossing a hot game this year. They won't remake the Star Fox games or Donkey Kong or Sunshine or Double Dash. Just Metroid and Zelda remakes that are already done. Yeah, agreed. Steve M said, I don't play Nintendo Switch Online, NES, or Super NES game. I don't like the board. Oh my goodness. I agree with you. I don't like the borders. And can't be changed. I can already play the whole NES and Super NES library on my modded Super NES Classic. You know what, man? Steve, man, I agree, man. I agree with you on this one, man. Listen, I can't really argue with that. I mean, at all, man. I totally feel you on the borders. That's one thing I don't, but I still play them though. The borders don't bother me as much, but I still prefer not to have the borders. Yeah, the family videos is a good one. Hey man, thanks. I appreciate you, Ben. Appreciate you, my brother. By the way, said, I want Crash Trilogy, but Dying Light and World War Z are ahead of it. Crisis 3 is so good, man. Crisis 3 brought my attention off Metroid for a minute, but I'm back on Metroid. I'm back. It's that. I even got Game Boy Advance games on my SNES Super Nintendo Classic. I know. Yeah, listen, man. You valid points, man. Valid points. Chris said, just think Genesis, Saturn, and Dreamcast, 64, and GameCube, along with current DLC. Now that's worth $50. Absolutely. But I don't. Do y'all really think GameCube is coming? I don't think GameCube is coming, man. I think it's too much money to be made off off remastering them games and bringing them up. It's too much money to be made. I don't know about GameCube. Dreamcast has a better chance than GameCube. What's going on, Justin Spencer? What's going on? What you said? Just came back to the Switch yesterday after 2 years. Metroid convinced me. Yeah, listen, listen. That game, man. That's why I try to tell people, man. I've always been a big Metroid fan. I beat the first one. I beat Super Metroid. But I haven't beat one since. I didn't even beat other M. I was like, man, the games that I should have beaten, But I digress. But yeah, this new Metroid, man, it's a beautiful game. I love games that get you into the action quickly. Don't let me have to go through this whole this whole process to build me up to the action. Like Breath of the Wild took me a, either I like Breath of the Wild with the first game on the Switch, and it just before I got into some real action, it took a minute. Hold on, good people. I thought about to sneeze. I think I am. Sorry about that. Please bless me. But Justin, hey man, I'm glad you made it to the channel. Let me get you on this board. And Justin, if you can do me a favor, man, can you hit the like button for me, my brother? But Justin, I give out a free Nintendo eShop card every night, and tonight is no different. And by you chiming in with your comment about Metroid, you had just entered the win. Just that simple. Def will pray for you. Hey man, I appreciate it. Say, I heard Spider-Man 2 is coming out. I am so excited. Yep, this Christmas. Matter of fact, a couple months. We'll all be watching Spider-Man. I think I might even go back to the movie theater. Animal Crossing Direct was so good. Yeah, listen. I'm telling you, the whole time I was like, man, it said, please add me to the wheel. Gaming Dad. I did not ask you? Ashley, I got you on there. Matter of fact, I want to show you. Boom. We get the wheel back up, and you can see Ashley. If you look at these names over here, let's see if I can. I don't know if you can see my little cursor. Probably not. But Ashley, I mean, how to say it? I put the cursor right on your name. You are on the wheel. Yep. And so we do that giveaway at the end of the night. So hang tough if you can. If not, Ashley, if you can't, it's like, hey, I just can't stay up, or I got things to do. I get it. Just come back and watch it at the end. And the way I give you your eShop card is that follow me on Twitter, preferably on Twitter, but you also follow me on Instagram. Twitter is gaming_dad3, and Instagram is just gamingdad3. Follow me on there and send me a message, and all you gotta do is say Gaming Dad. I know I won, so give me my money, and I will send you your card, send you your code. All right, let's see. The game is only on PS5. Are you talking about Spider-Man? I think you're talking about the movie. Spider-Man 2 is coming, but it's not. I don't think that's gonna be a next year game. As a matter of fact, if I'm correct, I think that's like 2023. I said, if you are thinking about leaving the classroom, let me know. I can get you in on virtual education. Ben, you do virtual? Oh, Ben, we got chit chat, man. We got the chit chat. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my boy CMG has just made it to the stream. What's going on? So, what up, Gaming Dad? What up, chat? Said, I'm still going to E3 in LA. My brother, that means we're gonna be hooking up, because I'm definitely going to E3, especially if they open it up to the public. I hope they at least at a minimum they open it up to content creators. But CMG, let me get you on the board, my brother. CMG is on the wheel. On the wheels of steel, he said. So I'm going for a week. Oh man, I might try to go for a week, but that's if I go for the week without my wife, man, she is not buying that. She's like, working on this video about Switch Online and price situation. Oh yeah, listen, the price is crazy. So I don't know what people are pissed about with the price. I think people are pissed because it was such a dramatic jump. If they, especially because you have to think about the history. At one point in time, we had the Wii U and we had free online, and we just, we can just buy our games off the virtual console, right? It was dope experience, loved it, couldn't complain, right? Then we came over here. For the first year, we had free online, no problem, no fuss, no virtual console, and then we had to pay $20. But then we looked at $20. All right, we looked at $20 like, all right, it's $20. It wasn't a big thing to adapt to. A lot of people were upset. But now you take that same price, and you know what? You don't do an increment. You do a little small smidget. You double it plus some. So think about it. If I'm just a single person that own my own online, and I got $20 in already, Then all of a sudden they're gonna say, all right, now we're gonna want you to play 50. Like, oh man, you gonna double it? That's 2.5. That's 2.5 times. That to me, that right there, the financial was a culture shock because how it was presented. Now, if Nintendo would have came with like a Netflix type or Game Pass type of experience and say, hey, you get these games here, ready to go. We're gonna start it off at $10 a month. I don't know. They said, we're gonna do it for $10 a month. More people would have jumped on because it was $10 a month. Now people say $50, they just seeing $50, not the mere fact that, hey, you know what? It's really only 30 more than what you spent already. You know, it's like, it's not a big, huge thing, but it was how it was presented in a way that it was culturally shocking. So I get it. Busy as the speaker is my friend from school, Ben. Man, listen, Ben. First, I'm gonna give you the shout out, Ben, because you know what, you promoting the channel, man, is so important to me, and I'm so grateful, man, that you took your time out to share the contact with your friend. So, Ashley, welcome to the family. Dustin Dixon, great stream. Good luck with the job decision. Hey, thank you very much, Dustin. Let me go ahead and get you on the stream too. You know what, Dustin and Ashley, hey, this is a non-toxic environment. And what I say by non-toxic, that we don't deal with a bunch of, a bunch of mess. We just like Nintendo news and all those Nintendo good things. And so welcome to the stream. And by Dustin, by you chiming in tonight, you also have entered the wheel. And you know what, Dustin and Ashley, hey, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. So you just way you know when my videos drop, and you know when I go live, and so you can always come back. So yeah, hit the subscribe button. I would love if you be a part of this wonderful family. All right, let's keep it pushing. Cool Breezy, taking it easy. He said, I'm thinking about going Superflex Galaxy Z Fold 3. What? Even though that Z, hey, listen, I've seen a couple kids in the high school one, and I was like, damn, that Fold is nice. I ain't gonna lie, it's nice. Add the Galaxy Watch Classic, gangster. Then I can eat ramen noodles and still watch Switch Pro is dropping. Switch Pro is dropped. Okay, all right. So, oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would tell you, even the Microsoft phone looks nice. I like the Microsoft. Have you seen the Microsoft phone? It's like it looked like a book, like just like somebody just. It's nice, man. I would rock that. I would rock that phone. And then you had the Game Pass on top of that. It's a win-win. Ben's Toy Channel is my best friend. Oh, Ashley. Listen, Ben is a good kid. You know what? But we got to remind Ben it's very, very important that he takes care of his mama and his father by doing the things that he is supposed to do, like clean up around the house and, take out the trash and anything little chores that mom and dad ask him to do. Those things are important because that's how you get blessed. Remember that. Mommy and daddy has a direct line to Santa. So don't mess with Santa because you get a whole lump of coal. All right. Stevie M says, Nintendo needs to stay humble before the fans don't buy their next system and flop like Wii U or GameCube. Well, GameCube wouldn't flop that bad, but it did flop. But Wii U was like, whoo, hard times. But yeah, I don't want them to get cocky. You know what? When they were humble and hungry, they made smart moves. Smart move. We could all agree, especially those who've been around Nintendo for a long time, we all can agree that watching the development of the Switch and how it was marketed was a stroke of genius. Stroke of genius. Whoever decided to say, you know what, let's merge our handheld and home console market together. Genius move. It's probably the number one move that has changed the trajectory of Nintendo was that move right there. So yeah, I agree with you totally. Did you say GoldenEye? Heck yeah. Listen, right. Bazawati says, I want Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Yeah. I listen, when it's a couple of them, what was the scary game? I hate this on top of my head. Is it Eternal Darkness or I think it's Eternal Darkness. But that's another game that should be like that should be coming like ASAP. CMG said, I'll be right back working on this Nintendo Switch Online conversational video. Got you. Gaming Dad needs to win the lottery so man. Brother. You know what, man? I have dreams of that all the time, man. That would be so nice, man. But I'm telling you, man, I would not be greedy. Oh man, my community, man, we would have giveaways that would be phenomenal. phenomenal Gatorade giveaways. Sir Dan Dude, what's going on, my guy? Welcome to the stream. Get Sir Dan Dude on the board. Sir Dan Dude, don't forget, man, to hit the like button for you, brother. I really appreciate it. Tyler, what's going on? My son is in the building. How you doing, son? I saw you something that. Do you need me to approve this, Tyler? I just saw that pop up. Hold on, my son, he popped up on the scene. But I also saw a notification, and I think he needs me to approve something. All right, son, I approved it. All right. But Tyler is on the board. I'm going to get you, put your whole government name on there. All right. As it says, Joe Mama. Joe Mama? What is Joe Mama? All right, Gaming Dad. You know who Nintendo Prime is. Yes. I won a giveaway from him during E3 and got it the other day. What? It was a full set of Mario Hot Wheels. La, la, la. Yeah, man, I watched Nintendo Prime stuff. Matter of fact, I think he was live when I started going live. And so, yeah, I like Nintendo Prime stuff. He is definitely coming up. He's going to be that next big one for sure. I'm using my mom's account. Oh, okay. Got you, Ashley. I got you. Well, you tell your mom we said thank you for allowing you to watch tonight. Alfred, what's going on, Alfred? Let me get you on this board for a second. Alfred, and all the new people that coming in this, hey, you see at this board here we have 22 people. I do a $10 eShop giveaway every Monday night. So feel free to come through. And the only way you enter in is by making a comment like you made right now. Did I know you in there? All right. Have you heard about the Switch OLED having a green tint screen issue? I saw some video on YouTube. I have not. Let me see. Let me get out of here for a second. Let me see if I can. All right, let's see if we can bring that story up and see. No, no, listen, on the top, I didn't see nothing right here, but I would tell you that it would not I don't think every Switch system is going to be perfect. So I believe they're going to have some issues. He says, I am from the Philippines. Hey, man, shout out to Alfred from the Philippines. You get the bomb.com from chiming in tonight, man. Welcome to the stream. Alfred, man, if you're not a subscriber, man, hit the subscribe button, man. We would love for you to come back and be a part of our channel. We do this every Monday night. And by you chiming in tonight, let me go ahead and get back to the wheel. You can see I put your name right there. And I give out a $10 eShop card. And the way I give it out to you is that if you can, I'm on Twitter at gaming_dad3. Follow me on Twitter. And if you win tonight, all you got to do is come. Like, if you got to leave, you can come back and check in. And when you check in, I'll let you know, like, hey, you know what? You can see the winner it'll be on the stream. And then send me a message and say, hey, give me my money. And I'll send you the code. Just that simple. So, man, well, welcome to the stream, Alfred. Appreciate you. All right. Good people. So let's get into some. We've been talking already about some of these topics, and I saw a couple of articles that we can kind of get into. I subscribe to your channel since you have the yellow switch. Shout out to Alfred, man. Alfred, man, listen. Hold on. I'm making all kind of noise. Alfred, still got it, buddy. And still, even with the OLED, I still rocks with my Switch Lite. And listen, all Nintendo got to do next year is turn this bad boy into OLED. That's gonna be my next poll question. My next poll question is coming tonight. If Nintendo put an OLED on the Switch Lite, will you pick it up? Will you pick it up if they got an OLED Switch Lite and the price was $250? $250. I can tell you before the OLED, when it was just the regular, version 2 Switch and the Switch Lite, man, I was like, I love my Switch Lite because of the fact that it was easy to get in. Oh, look at all my little kids chomping in tonight. Hey, champ. Let me get you on board. Sorry, good people. Joseph Reed. Got you, my brother. I'm sorry, what's going on? I got this fan on me. That's what it is. All right. Whew. I didn't like that. Kind of got caught in my throat. All right. So yeah, let's see. For some reason, I can see a Splatoon 3 beta test when the expansion pack gets released. Ooh. Now, see, that would be smart on Nintendo. Say the only way you can try out Splatoon 3 if you got the expansion pass. Golly. Now that's something. That would be something. OLED light, even better. It seems inevitable. Yeah, man. I think that is the smart move for Nintendo, because you know what? If they really want to push this next iteration of Switch out to 2023, that's how they do it. They give us a light next year, and they keep it rolling. And I think you're gonna either gonna see, whenever this next Switch is coming. I don't know why. I think it's this tea that's giving me all this gas. But I think whenever you see this next iteration of Switch, no matter if it's a Pro or a Switch 2, that launch title is going to be Metroid Prime 4. That's going to be that launch title. And soon after that launch title, you're going to have a Mario that's going to shortly follow that. That's what's going to happen. I have spoken. All right, good people. Listen, it took us a long time tonight to get through all the comments, but I'm kind of glad we did. So I'll continue to keep going through as we go through the news. Let's go here. Let's go back to the story. It says Nintendo Switch Online OLED model sells a hefty 138,000 units at launch in Japan. Metro Prime shifts an impressive 87,000. Let's see if they got like a picture of the chart. Let's see if I can watch the full story. Okay, this story doesn't have. Okay, maybe no. This story doesn't have like. Usually, I like the ones that have the chart with it. Say according to Famitsu, the OLED model sold 138,409 units in its first 3 days alone. When including the standard and the light models, the OLED model took the majority of the total system sales, which reached 179,851 last week. So yeah, shout out to Nintendo, man. Do I got any other Nintendo stockholders in the chat? I am a Nintendo stockholder. I believe in the company enough that I need them to give me a dividend check every now and then. All right, let me go back to my save stories. Got a ton of stories saved. And I want to talk about this Kingdom Hearts situation. It says Kingdom Heart producer says porting the system series to Switch natively is still undecided. Well, I can tell you what's decided in my mind. I am not, absolutely not, buying Kingdom Hearts, um, via the cloud. I'm not. I'm not even supporting that thought process. Because to me, some of them games should have automatically been made natively. They just this to me, this is a Square Enix going the cheap route, just trying to trying to make some money. I was like, no way, I'm participating in that. As soon as I found out, it was like, oh, Kingdom Hearts. I was like, oh man, this will be dope. And then I saw a cloud. I was like, no, okay, I'm not spending that money for that. That's an absolutely no go. But you know what? I'm glad they kind of reconsidering it because they probably got a lot of backlash from people like, man, I'm not supporting that. I have not purchased one cloud game, and I'm not. Even I wanted to buy Control. I came close. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not even doing that. So I had to pass on Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, you know what? There's gonna be some people that's gonna buy it. It's like this won't be the kid. Now, Geeky, if you're listening, now these games will be great games to stream. They'll pull you right back into your situation. Now, I don't know if anybody know about this what's going on with EA. And I don't know if I didn't find a story directly, but EA announced this new deal with FIFA Pro, but no word yet on FIFA's deal. Now, of course, when you look at soccer and you think of EA, you don't call it soccer, you call it FIFA. I need a new 2020 FIFA, But FIFA, man, they lost their mind. So FIFA wants EA to pay them $1 billion every 4 years. Every 4 years, they say, listen, you want to use our license, it's gonna cost you $1 billion. So that means every year they gotta pay them $250 million just to call their game FIFA. Now I understand why EA. Now see, listen, I ain't mad at EA for doing like I'll just pull back on that one. I would. Let's see. I say, EA extended this deal with FIFA Pro, a group that represents the football players, managers, and managers and their rights around the world. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what EA is about to do. EA is about to let FIFA go. So don't be surprised if what you think is FIFA 23 it come out to be EA Soccer. Because I wouldn't pay that either. I would be no way I would pay as a company just to use your rights again. Come on, you gotta be reasonable. I know you're trying to make money. We all trying to make money, but man, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. But could EA afford it? Absolutely, because they're making a ton of money after the fact. They making more money on the microtransactions than they are the game. So I can understand why FIFA's like, listen, you know what? Using our name, you gonna get paid. You gotta pay us. So we're gonna see. I've only played the mobile Kingdom Hearts, and I was so confused. It's I never listen. Geeky. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game, and so that's why when it came out, I was like, well, I'm excited to kind of jump in. But once I heard Cloud, I was like, oh, I'm jumping out. Cause I'm not doing that. Nope. So listen, I put this story up today about EA, man, because I just thought this was so interesting. For the fact that you know what, it just shows you, sometimes what greed to get you. And this might be a good thing for EA, but it might backfire on them as well. Because the name FIFA is pretty synonymous, so they're definitely going to take some sales back, but depending on how good they make the next soccer game to be. Another great story that I thought that was good, because a lot of people don't pay attention to Xbox sales, especially Xbox sales over in Japan, but already they've sold 100,000 units. Now, in compared to Sony and Nintendo, that's nothing. But for an American company to make that small smidgen of mark is something to be applauded. Especially, I think as gamers, you're gonna want Xbox to succeed. You're gonna want them because competition is good. Those of you who are out here playing like NBA 2K and playing Madden understand what happens when you don't have competition. Then you have no, the importance of creativity is not there because you know what? We know you're gonna buy. Shot Town in the building. What's going on? CT. Let me get you on the board. CT, man, don't forget, man. Hit that like button on this video for me. All right, good people. We're up to 24 people on the wheel tonight. Let me get up out of here. Boom. So for Xbox to make that kind of dent in Japan, to me, is encouraging. Because you know what? Listen, as much as Xbox has made some moves that kind of put them in this situation, but I still want them to succeed. Because I think the minute they go away, it becomes a two-legged race, and I don't know if that's going to be a very close race. So I want Xbox to stay in it to win it. Cool Breeze says EA be like David Beckham of 2023. No more FIFA. Yeah. No more FIFA. Got to pay for the likeness. I'm just gonna be glad that hopefully next year we'll get a college football game, and that is going to be interesting. Man, I don't know why. I gotta stop. You know what? I gotta stop drinking that tea. That tea is making my nose itch, making me cough. Well, I tell you, is working on me. All right. So shout out to Xbox on that one. All right, Minecraft Dungeons is getting a seasonal adventure this holiday. I will tell you, man. CT got his OLED. Oh, you know what, CT, man, you was pretty harsh on the Switch, but I'm glad you got your OLED. Tell me how you like it. Did it catch you off guard? How good that screen was? 'Cause I tell you, that's what it caught me off guard, especially in tabletop mode. To me, is so much more enjoyable. Like before, I would try tabletop mode, but I didn't like it because I had to be kind of close. But that OLED, man, I can put it on my table right now, man. I can get it in. I can put it in tabletop mode right now and play 2K and have a good time. So yeah, I'm glad you got one, my brother. All right, but back to the Minecraft Dungeons. I would tell you, man, Minecraft Dungeons is a great game, man. Super. I had a real good time with Minecraft Dungeons. I mean, real good. Hey, Benj, listen, man. Benj. Listen, I'm gonna put this out to you again, Ben. Listen, hey, the Walmart by my house had OLEDs. I put it out there, I put it on Twitter, hey, they got OLEDs here at this Rock Mart. Hey, man, if you want me to try to get you one, man, I'm telling you. Hopefully, when I get ready to start back at GameStop, man, I'll be on the lookout for you. Just let me know. Ben says, so I'll be right back. I'm going to take a shower. That's good. Hygiene is always important to Ben. Cool Breeze said tabletop is awesome, right? So I'm telling you, that was the one thing I said on Nintendo Dads. That one thing that surprised me the most about the Switch wasn't more than just the screen, but that my experience in tabletop mode was so much more enjoyable because I had more real estate. So I didn't have to always hold it in my hand. So if I set up on that nice kickstand and give me a Pro Controller, then it's good no matter where I'm at. Tabletop is awesome. I only did tabletop once on the old crippled Switch. Sucker falls like a truck, old man. Yeah, man. Listen, that bad boy. You had to be in the right position to get that. Basil YT said, "I can see backfire. It reminded me of NBA 2K and NBA Live. Yeah, but I like when companies have competition, man. They kind of push each other to be great, and so we need that. Like that to me, we need a new football. If 2K was making football games again, it would be on. It would really be on for us. I don't know about EA. EA will be not making that much money. So I was wrong about the OLED. This thing is amazing. It blew me away. Look, man, I tried to tell people. I had so many people like, man, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it for no screen. What I look like? I said, look, man, just trade. I'm trying to get to him like, man, trade your old one in, put it to the OLED, and when you get that OLED, you're gonna be like, man, this is fire. On that, to me, I knew it was gonna be dope because the small Vita screen on OLED was beautiful. I said, you can give me a bigger screen with more resolution than the Vita. It was a win-win for me. So I was like, oh man, I'm in there. Listen, I knew I was gonna be in there. He said, just your Avenger Gamer 14. What's going on, Thomas? Welcome to the stream, man. He said, I can't find any in my area. Oh man, that sucks. Where are you from, buddy? Like, don't give me your address or something like that. Just give me like what city are you in? Yeah, so yeah, let me know that. He said, I'm thinking Z Fold 3 Plus Game Pass. Yeah. You know what? The Game Pass, man. If y'all played y'all Game Pass lately? Like, have you played the Game Pass on your mobile device lately? I would tell you, man, it's getting better and better and better. I'm telling you, like when I first was like on there, it wasn't the best, but man, I played on some 5G recently, some Halo, and I was like, man, this is phenomenal. So yeah, cool breezy. Yeah. You see, you already talked yourself into getting it. CT said, "Is it me or do the OLED download games a lot faster?" I said the same thing, Chris. CT. I was like, man, you know what? Like, a lot of my games, man, like to even like, I was like, man, it can't be. It just can't be the system, man. I know I got fast internet, but it still wasn't this fast. I agree. I noticed the same thing. So it's not just you. Alfred said, I hope to buy a Switch OLED this coming Christmas. Yeah, I would tell you, Alfred, man, I have really, really enjoyed my experience. I'm not like, upset because, I bought another Switch, but I'm glad I did. I'm really, really glad that I'm glad I traded in my old one. So it wasn't that expensive. So, GameStop gave me like $200 for my old one. And so I had to pay a whole extra 150, but to me, it was worth it. Hands down. Hands down. The games look beautiful. And then I bought me a screen protector off Amazon and finally got that bad boy to fit in, and it fits so nice. It's hands down, man. Hands down. It's the way to play until whether the next Switch come out or until Steam Deck roll around this bad boy. Woo. Steam Deck. What we gonna do about this Steam Deck? Download seems better on the OLED. Just picked up Halo Master Chief Edition on Steam for $19.99. Yep, I listen. I picked it up too. Getting ready for that handheld Halo. Oh man, listen, buddy. It is it's a couple games that for sure like Red Dead, The Witcher. Cause I like The Witcher on the Switch. I just sometimes I'll be like, I wish the graphics was a little tad bit better. But it's definitely some games that I know for sure I can't get on my Switch that I'm going to play in handheld mode on the Steam Deck. And I can't wait. Quay 3 said, what else plays well on Game Pass Mobile? My Game Pass expires next week, and I'm on the fence. Had it for like 3 or 4 years, and I've been playing on the Switch more. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so I like Game Pass because I was like, I like Halo. Halo has been my thing. I tell you, I did a short video. Where is it at? Okay, there it is. I did a short video, TikTok video on this attachment here, and you can see here if you get yourself like an iPhone, what is it, iPhone 12 or iPhone 13 or anything that has the little MagSafe. If you got one of the phones here, man, this is a great little attachment. This is by OtterBox, and it's a MagSafe attachment that fits right onto your controller, and you just throw your phone up there. And this is how I've been playing Halo. I just throw my phone up there, man, and and it's phenomenal. Fun. It's been such a great experience. I can't complain. You know what? And it's one of the reasons why, man, I like handheld shooting games. Love them, love them, love them. So I tell me that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would keep my Game Pass and I would play like when I'm done with Halo 3, I'm probably gonna jump on Gears. And just having Gears in my hand on that OLED screen, it's one of the things you can't beat. Yeah, I've made my mind up. AT&T is giving me $1,000 for my iPhone 10. Golly, you know what? I got $1,000 for my iPhone 11. Yeah, AT&T they giving out big bucks. I sure know got I turned in my iPhone 11 and I got $1,000. Said I'm gone. I'm letting y'all know I'm filled with regret. Um, I would tell you it's gonna be just like you getting the OLED. You're gonna be happy. It depends on your ecosystem. It was easy for me to come back to my eco. Like I got a Mac. I got an iPad. Um, just ordered me a new MacBook today. Or today. I'm so glad. I'm so glad they came out with these MacBooks because I needed one. Like I DJ'd a homecoming event this past weekend, and man, my computer was acting up on me, man, to a point where the first three songs I had to kind of play off my iPad. That's a no go. I was so frustrated, and so right now I'm not scheduled for any DJing events. I'm so glad that I can probably make those things happen and smooth out the rest of the year because my MacBook will be here in December. So, but I had to dive in and buy me another one because I just can't be in them situations like that no more. $1,000, so you can't beat that. It says my games to play on my Steam Deck are going to be the Val games like Portal, Left 4 Dead. Yeah, I forgot about Left 4 Dead. And Half Life. Yeah, man. Yeah, Half Life is another good one. Yeah, so I'm definitely like the Uncharted series is coming to PC. I'm playing that on my Steam Deck. Horizon Zero Dawn is on Steam. I'm playing that on my Steam Deck. And so it's to me what the Steam Deck is going to do for me is going to open up a whole different RAM of different games to play, and that's going to be like I wish Val would watch some of my videos, man, and be like, listen, Val, hey man, I'm gonna write to them and say, hey, I really want to review your stuff. Is there anything I can do? I'm gonna be like, if I go to E3, I'm gonna be all over the place. He said, I bought the AirPods 3 today. Oh, Ben, you gotta let me know how they turn out. Cause you know what? I thought about picking them up for not for myself, but for a gift for one of my kids. And then I heard this. Oh, I don't want those. So you don't gotta tell me twice. Only thing got me on the fence is iMessage and the fact that my wife and daughter are staying with Apple. I run into that problem with my brothers because sometimes I want to FaceTime them and I can't. So unless we both get the workaround, 'cause it's a workaround to it. It's just that I don't like it. Yes, the Uncharted. Hold on. Uncharted is coming to Steam. Yes, Uncharted is coming to Steam. It's coming to PC and all that. Man, yeah, they just announced that. I think it's like I don't know if it's all the Uncharted, but I think for sure it's Uncharted 4. It's either Uncharted 4 or the Uncharted collection. One of the two. Definitely worth to pick up. FaceTime is on Android now. Oh, is it? See that I did not know. Learn something new every day. All right. But I know we went to off a side note real quick. He says Uncharted is one of my favorites of all time. He said, I need proof gaming, Dad. Let's see. All right, let's jump in. Let's jump out of here real quick. Go to search. Let's go Uncharted on Steam. Let's see. All right, here you go. Uncharted Collection for PC includes all 5 games supposedly leaked. It's a leak claims that Naughty Dog's collection of Uncharted games may be making their way to PC via Steam and Epic Games Store in December. Matter of fact, this is true. They have announced this. Let me see if it. Hold on. Legacy of Thieves Collection. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Legacy of Thieves Collection, coming to Steam in 2022. Sony increasingly begins bringing its back catalog of PlayStation exclusives to games to PC. Told you this is coming. Yeah, listen, hey, see, that another game that I knew for sure. Like, okay, I loved Uncharted on the Vita. I thought it was great. I had a great experience with it. I always wanted to play like Uncharted, the first, especially like Uncharted 3. When he was in the airplane, he was in that part when he was in the airplane. It was like kind of like falling down. Man, they don't make games like that no more. And then on top of that, God of War is coming also. Hold on, let me make sure. God of War PC. On Steam. So God of War may be the latest PlayStation classic to go to PC. I'm telling you, listen, man, these games, man, are worth. This is why the Steam Deck is so attractive to me. I think everybody got their own reason, but it's attractive to me because some of these games that I've played on console, I want to play in my bed. I want to play on the go, and this gives me that experience. Ben says, I'm back. I will have my Steam Deck by then. Yep, agreed. Listen, that's how I looked at it. So, like, to me, what I'm doing, like, I don't have a computer. I don't have Steam. But, I mean, to me, I do have Steam. I just don't have a computer to play my Steam account. So, what I've been doing is slowly paying attention to the sales and buying games that are super cheap just to build my library. Because I know I'm going to get it eventually. I'm not in a big rush. I got plenty to play. All right, let's go back to these save stories. We talked about Minecraft. If you have Minecraft Dungeons, man, I'm telling you, it's a fun game, especially online. It's pretty dope. All right. Hey, if you didn't know about the Nintendo Big Metroid fix, it's a bug in the game that's like towards the end. Just be on the lookout. I don't know what it happened exactly. I think it's like if you destroy a certain door, then it causes the game to crash. But Nintendo's working on it. Hopefully by the end of this month, they will have a fix for that. Say, yo, is this a good move for Sony? Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I financially, I think it is, because you know what it does. These moves are going to do, it's going to force more sales of their games. So now, games that you would think has run its course, they can have new life onto Steam. This is the way was some people, they have these remakes of certain games, and they put them on the Switch, they get new life. So they sell more copies of a game that's already complete. They're just adapting it. And a lot of those games already are made on PC engines anyway. So to move those over to Steam, it doesn't cost them a ton of money to make that happen. So financially, yes, I just don't know how it does for the PlayStation brand long term, because you have so many of your key games, even though they're older games. But you know what? Certain games is coming to PC, like Halo Infinite, for instance, is coming to PC day one. And so if Sony can keep their exclusive on the PlayStation for the first 6 months or so, then I think this is a win for Sony. I think it's financially, especially. All right. So be on the lookout. Hey, if you're playing Metroid, if you beat it already, great. You might not, but if you haven't beat it already, you're heading that direction, you just might run into a problem where the game might crash on you. Don't worry, Nintendo is on the fix. Alfred said, "How much is the Steam Deck?" I believe I pre-ordered the largest model. Let me see. I can tell you 1 second, Alfred. Let me get to my Steam account. I know. Matter of fact, I know they start off at $399, but $399 you don't get the whole experience. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay, well let me go back. So I know like to pre-order you didn't need them for like $5, but I know the lowest model was like $399. I think the next model was like $520 something. Well, don't give me the line though. I know for sure that the lowest model is $400. All right, so is Sora coming to Smash tonight? Has it launched? Yeah, that's right. Good job, thanks, Ben. Yep, there you go, Alfred. Ben put it in the chat. It's $399 for the 64 GB. I think I got the two. I either got the 256 or the biggest one. I think I got the biggest model because I was like, you know what, I needed that. I wanted that space because I know I was gonna buy a lot of games. Um, see, Ben says, "Oh, by the way, your new MacBook has 16 to 38 cores of GPU, so you can play any game you want on Steam." That listen, shout out to Ben. You are absolutely right. Yes, sir. And I got the biggest. I got the what you call it the M1 Max chip, not the M1 because it's the M1 Pro, then the M1 Max. I got the M1 Max chip, 16 inches. I can't wait. I can't wait. I played a grip, but I knew. See, once again, I knew it was coming. I knew I was gonna have to pay some money to make this happen. I just had to. I've been saving because I've been like I knew this purchase was coming because my current MacBook, I've had it for 7 years and it's starting to give me issues, especially professionally, and so I need to get out of that so I can, because this MacBook is gonna be a workhorse. I'm gonna be editing videos, editing photos, DJing with it, So it was definitely a major go. Shout out to Flossie Carter. Oh, that's a good question. Do anybody know is Sora dropping? Let me see if I can find an article. Let's see. Um. All right. Let's see. Monday, the 18th, October Tuesday. No, it's supposed to been dropped. So reveal during the special during early this month, Sora arrives in game on Monday, the 18th of October in the U.S. So Zora should be in there. I need to do a video on that. So Quake, yeah, he's. I mean, you should check it out real quick. Let me know if he's live. Appreciate shout out to Benj, man, with the research for me. All right, Steam Deck price is $399, 64 gigabytes, 530, 256, and 650, 512. Yeah, but I did make sure I pre-ordered the 650. I wish I could put more money down. So now I gotta start, make sure I start saving because I get mine the second quarter of next year. I wish I would get mine in December, but I digress. All right, back to some of the save stories. Let's see if I can keep going. Hey, those of you who are Capcom launches Halloween themed Resident Evil 25th anniversary website. What did that mean? I don't know. Biohazard, happy 25th birthday. Oh, okay. So, you know what? Be on the lookout. They probably could be releasing something. It says from today, October the 15th to November 12th, Capcom is soliciting posts from Resident Evil fans for Halloween. The post can be anything from cosplay, illustrations, or favorite memories. In order to participate, you must follow the official Japanese Resident Evil Twitter account. Okay, so those who really, really love, you know, at Biohazard, you want to get down with some crossplay or some memories of some Resident Evil 4 and all that good stuff. Hey, man, you can post it onto um, their Twitter. And I don't know if you. Okay, it's a lottery. So lottery prizes given out for this campaign are pretty great. They include a 4K organic ELTV, a 128 gigabyte Oculus Quest 2 headset. Speaking of Oculus Quest, does anyone in the chat have one, or is anyone thinking about getting one? I'm really thinking about getting one, man, strictly for Resident Evil 4. If you have not seen some of the videos, I know it's one on IGN where they play it in first person with the Oculus, and it's phenomenal. I was like, oh man, I was so be about that. And it's done very well. Craig with the research that the 530 has the NVMe drive. I'll get that for the future proofing purposes. Yep, I agreed. And that's the reason why I went with, because I'm telling you, I really, really like the hard drives that's like currently in your Xbox and your PlayStation 5. Quick resume on the Xbox has probably been like one of the most impressive next generation upgrades. And you're true enough, you know, at Sony's having games native, they just run faster on the Sony's, but that quick resume, man, tell you, like right now, I got a game that's, you know, I got a couple games that's just running. I can go back to them, and you know, I just jump right back in, and that's what I like. My kid brought himself an Oculus Quest 2, and it was about the Beat Saber. Beat Saber is so good, man. Beat Saber is so fun, but you will sweat. If you haven't worked out, you play Beat Saber for about a half an hour, buddy, you're gonna be sweating. Ben says my friend has an Oculus Quest. Yeah, listen, I'm really thinking about getting one, and they're pretty reasonable. I think right now you get your 128 gigabyte for $299, which is good. That's a great, man, that's a great price. So I'm thinking about it. I am really, really thinking about it. All right, so let me get out of this story here. Now, of course, right now we're looking at. I have this model right here. This is the analog NT. Plays all your Super Nintendo games on your HD TV. If you can get your hands on one, it's a wonderful purchase. I think I paid like $200. It was worth every penny. But I am all about this here. I gotta get one, and that is probably gonna be like my mission for the next 2 or 3 months. It's like I got to get one. I really wanted this Oculus, not Oculus, but Analog Pocket when it was first announced, and I still really want one. I want one bad, so I'm trying my best to get one. I know a couple of people that's in the chat. I don't know in the chat today, but a couple people that follow the channel for sure has got was able to get a pre-order, but I couldn't get one. And I am when they open them back up. I think they open pre-orders back up in December. I'm going to definitely pick up one because I just think for you, if you're a retro gamer, if you like old retro games, and I really like old retro handheld stuff, and what they're going to be offering on this particular system is going to be so phenomenal, so next gen that it's going to be worth it. So let's see. I want to see if I get any juicy tidbits I need to relieve y'all. It says Analog OS is being designed as a new way for avid collectors to catalog, save, and share their games and experiences with other like-minded players. See, I like the direction they're going just from that statement because you want to build a community. You know, it's sort of like gamers can only really talk to gamers. it's it's hard being a gamer talking to a non-gamer because you're really not speaking their language. It's like really speaking a foreign language, and so and I say that also when you have current gamers compared to retro gamers, it's a different language. Um, Sometimes people think saying, well, I play games on the Xbox 360. True enough, to me in my mind, it's not the Xbox 360 is not really a retro gamer because some Xbox 360 games still look phenomenal on my Switch. But if you look at it from a standpoint of NES games, Super Nintendo games, to me, those things, Game Boy games, those are really retro classic games. Because they're from my youth. So hopefully, rumor has, I think they said December is when they're going to. Okay, so matter of fact, the Analog Pocket has been sold out for ages already, but orders are expected to start shipping in December of this year. So I'm hoping they open up, open it back up to purchase, because I definitely want to get one. Oculus is gaming dad Christmas gift. Man, listen, I would be happy. I would really be happy. Hold on, in fact, to see. Ben says, "Oh yeah, I play Beat Saber. It's fun. Yep, Super Hot is really good. I've seen Super Hot. That's that game that's like the characters are like all like one solid color red, something like that. I've seen that game. I've never seen it playing on the Oculus. All right, but yeah, man. Listen, if those of Analog OS would transform the Analog Pocket into a powerful retro gaming catalog. See, I hate articles like this, especially in the current situation we're in, because it makes me really, really want one. But I digress. Nintendo Switch 33-month sales record in the U.S. just failed as PS5 takes top spot in September. Of course, it was going to take top spot. Nobody was trying to buy a Switch in the U.S. knowing that the OLED was getting ready to drop. We can be kind of patient. But you know what? You're going to look at next month. You're going to be like, oh, Nintendo is taking back over the top spot. So within the last 35 months, Sony has only tasted the top one time. That's how it's going to be. Because it's about to be pumping and jumping. As long as Nintendo can continue to put OLEDs in stores, it's going to be number one. It's going to continue to be number one. So, Benj, man, are you really looking? I need to know for sure, brother. If you're really looking for OLED, let me know, man. All I can do is I can just pick it up, and then we can meet up somewhere. You can just just pay me the retail price back. I will keep the lookout for you for sure, because I know how it is. I'm a gamer. All right. Let's see. In terms of game sales, Madden 22 held the top spot. Okay, it's football season. Let's go back up. I'm too far down. All right, the PS5 was a top performer in September of 2021, based on units sold and dollar sales in the U.S. And the PS5 is the best-selling system of 2021 so far as on dollar sales. The Switch, however, is 2021 biggest console based on unit sale. In total, spending on gaming hardware in September 2021 jumped 49% from 412 million for the year so far. People have spent 3.4 billion on hardware, which also is up 49%. Total spending on gaming in the U.S. for September 2021 covers hardware, games, accessories, reached 4.4 billion, which is up 3% and set a new record for September. Year-to-date spending hit 42.3 billion, which is up 12%. In terms of game sales, Madden NFL 22 held the top spot. Held on to its number one position from August and remained the top selling in September. It's also now the second best selling game of 2021 so far. Also of note, Tales of Arise set a new record for launch month sales, while Life is Strange True Colors drove the highest launch month dollar sales for any Life is Strange game to date. Basil YT says Nintendo Life are saying Sora is now live. Uh-oh. Danger. All right, so you know, it's gonna be tons of videos about that these next couple of days. All right, let me keep this ball rolling on this news. Hey, did anybody get a chance? I would tell you, I would invite you to watch Digital Foundry's technical breakdown of Dying Light on the Switch. It really convinced me to get the game for sure. Like I was on the fence. I pre-ordered it, but after watching Digital Foundry's breakdown of it, I was like, oh man, I gotta get it now because it looks phenomenal. And all I heard is gonna look better on the Switch Lite. So I was like, oh, it's a win-win for me. But if you have not seen the video, definitely take opportunity, watch Digital Foundry's analysis of it, and it was enjoyable. And it just show you, man, that the Switch to continue to be that game system, the little engine that could. And what really grabbed me about this video is that some of these companies are lazy and not willing to put forth the money it takes to make a quality port. If you make a good game and if it's solid, people are gonna buy it, especially on the Switch. And you can tell, like, you know what, they really put the time in. And that's what Digital Foundries agreed to. It's like you can tell that they really put the work in to make certain concessions, but make them look really good. So it takes some work, but man, you know what, make it happen. Make a good game. All right, back out of that. Gotham Knights trailer brings the Count of Owls out of the shadows. I was already in when it was like, you know, it had Batman, Robin, and, you know, Batgirl. You know, I was like, I'm in. This game is gonna be a day one pickup. But if I'm correct, this is like a 2022 game. Let's see. That's right. In March, Gotham Knights was delayed into 2022, Warner Brothers said. The change was due to a need for additional development time. As yet, a more specific release date has not been provided. The game is expected to launch on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. Let's see. Ben says, I think I may take you up on that offer. Let me know if you. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I stay in a little hick town in Rockmart, Georgia, and I tell you that, you know what, they're not up. You know, when I say OLED Switch, they be like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Like, yeah, they had an OLED screen. So you know what, I'll check there tomorrow. If they got one, I'll just pick it up, and then I'll give you a call. You know, I'll keep the receipt. You know, in this case, you might find one before me, and I could just return it. But I would definitely that would be nothing. It would be my pleasure to do. My pleasure. Ha. All right. So I think I saw a trailer on that. You talking on the Batman? Yeah, the Batman. Listen, the Batman was gonna be good back when they showed it off, you know, earlier this year. But I would play it, but I don't want to. I don't want to get no copyright strike. All right, let's see. All right. Fresh Nintendo Switch 2 leaks provide console major details. A recently claimed a Nintendo Switch model is currently in development has surfaced online, revealing technical details and its release window. Rumor about a 4K capable hybrid console from the Japanese gaming giant Nintendo just wouldn't stop, even though the company already releases the Switch OLED earlier this month. In fact, some industry watchers believe the OLED model was initially intended for supposed Pro model, but was scaled back due to the ongoing global chip shortage. There are also who think the 4K model distributor to game developers was for the successor of the original console, the Nintendo Switch 2. The latter has been seemingly backed by latest set of details shared on YouTube by famous new Nintendo insiders who go by the name Nate the Hate. Okay, let's. The insider claimed the 4K Switch could release sometime in the holiday of 2022 or in early 2023. See, I'm with that, the 2023, because they can make a whole lot more money by having a Switch Lite that is capable of, just changing the market. I'm always going to bring, every time I think about these things, I always bring back to the conversation Furukawa had. Well, I forgot what, I think it might have been with Kotaku, when he said that one thing they learned about the Wii U is that they didn't keep momentum, and how he really wanted to keep the momentum of the Switch going and not letting it die out. And I think that's the reason why I believe this is probably going to come out sooner than what we think, but I still don't think it's not to at least early 2023. Well, I had to go to bed. Good night to everyone. Good night, Ben. Have a good day at school tomorrow, my brother. You be good, like I said before, and be a blessing to somebody tomorrow. You'll find out it'll come back to you tenfold. So I'm still lucky. You say CMG, you still looking too? I'll let you know, man. CMG of I'll put it. I'll listen. Matter of fact, let's see. CMG, are you on our Discord? You should be in. Yeah, you in Discord. I'll post it in Discord, and then if I find one, then at sure, if I find two, it'll be nothing to charge and just send it to you. We'll work it out, man. I'm all in favor of helping my people out. All right. It said a news report on September 30th falsely claimed that Nintendo is supplying tools to drive game developments for a Nintendo Switch 4K support to ensure correct understanding among the investors and our customers. Okay, we went over that. We know Nintendo's lying. We know Nintendo's lying. So you know what? I'm trying to look for the article that talks about the. Let's see. Well, I get to it. We'll go to the story. I was trying to look for the story that talks about. So I mean, you mean I mean I'm lurking, but I appreciate it. Got you. I was trying to look for the article. I thought I pulled it off to the side, the one that talks about the possibility of a digital version of the Nintendo Switch. And I think we talked about it enough earlier, but just to reiterate, if Nintendo can go a lot of different ways with that, they can make it a new Switch Lite with an OLED and pure digital, which would be probably sexy, slim. They can probably do all kind of things with that extra little bit of real estate. I don't know if I would want my Switch Lite any thinner than this. That's one thing. Like, do I really want the Switch Lite to be thinner than this? I don't know. I think this is pretty thin as it is, but to get it thinner than this, if it had like an OLED screen with like crazy battery and that's one thing, man. I think that would do it. I think about if they had a Switch OLED, a Switch Lite OLED that gave you like 10 hours of battery, all digital. It'd be just like the P. Can I listen? Digital has been around before. I had a PSP Go, and I love that thing because you know what? You just downloaded everything to the system, close it up, and it was small. Put it in your pocket. You can play a bad boy anywhere. I just take that thing to work, man. When I wasn't supposed to be at work, I was in there playing Madden. So I think ultimately, if Nintendo markets it right, it could be a win-win for Nintendo. I think it would be the wrong move to make to have them exclusively a digital unit for the launch of their next generation. They gotta have a cartridge-based system because people got their library is too big, and this new Switch 2 cannot be. It has to be backwards compatible. Has to be. If it's not backwards compatible, it's gonna come. That's gonna come back to bite them. All right, let's see. Let's keep it rolling. Payday 10th anniversary live stream. Plan for this week. Let's see. Let's see if they talk about which day is planned for. So rumor has it though, on this event they're supposed to announce a Payday 3. I'm trying to think. Okay, the live stream is on October the 22nd. Okay, matter of fact, let me go back. It says 10 years of Payday Episode 2, The Redemption. It's October 19th. The Impact is October 21st, and the Legacy is October 22nd. So I think within these 3 days, they're gonna. Okay, matter of fact, this is more of a detail of this. I guess a whole little event going on. I think a new Payday is going to get announced. Now, would it be announced for all systems? I don't know. But shout out to Payday. I played it one time, but it was okay. Did anybody pick this game up? I picked it up, but I have not played it. It's right here in front of me. I'm looking dead at it. Particularly All-Star Bar review. Better than good. Better than bad is good. And from the videos I saw, it looks pretty good. Definitely good enough to warrant a purchase. I heard some of the complaints, like, like, hey, not having the ability to change, to have, just if y'all all pick SpongeBob, you can't change the color of SpongeBob, so all of y'all look kind of the same. So when you play 4-player as the same character, there's no way to distinguish who is who. So that becomes difficult. Some other complaints with the game was that some of their moves were kind of like didn't have any variations to them, so they became the same move sometimes over and over again. So that's one thing. But I mean, I'm gonna give it a whirl to go. I'm gonna put it through its paces and make a video on it and try to get it out as soon as I can. I got another video I'm gonna work on, another list video. I'm probably gonna do the top 10 single player experiences on the Switch. I think it'll be dope. All right. But let me know if anybody else has played this Nickelodeon game. Tell me what your thoughts. CMG said, I had the Wii U through the entire generation. I was pissed. I still have my Wii U. I wasn't as pissed as everybody else because there were certain games that they came out of absolute, like Wind Waker. The reason why I have Wind Waker on there. I'm not selling Wind Waker. And then they had the not the eShop, but the Virtual Console was still good on it. The Wii Sports Resorts is phenomenal. So I mean, I wasn't too pissed, but I wasn't too happy either. If that makes sense. Ben says, I like my Wii U. Yeah, I do. I think my Wii U is phenomenal. One of the reasons why I have it. I've held on to my Wii U and I've held on to my PS3. And because certain games, I held on to my PS3 because of Metal Gear Solid 4. That they have not really. I'm waiting on them to re-release that. Put that on something. Put that in somebody's eShop. I need to know. I need Metal Gear Solid 4. Quake, like Twilight Princess HD, still my favorite Legend of Zelda title post Breath of the Wild. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, boys. That Joker so good. Oh, you right. Baza YT Zombies U was unrated game on a Wii U. Wish there was a part 2 on the Switch. Shoot, I wish they would they would somehow convert that to the Switch. I'm not thinking it would sell decent. I think it would at least sell 1 million copies. I think it's enough people that got Switches that would definitely pick up Zombie U again. All right, let's see. Whatever. I want to talk about Twitch. We talked about the breaker. Disney. What is Disney up to? Disney and Lucasfilms are teasing a new video game reveal in December. Dubbed the Bring Home the Bounty campaign, the official Star Wars website describes the initiative as a global consumer product game Okay, Bring Home the Bounty only tells me that the Mandalorian has to be coming. It has to be coming, and it's maybe by the same people that did Jedi: The Fallen Order. That would be dope. Oh man, a Mandalorian game would be very dope if made right. Oh man. Oh man, that says something. Bring Home the Bounty. Even if the game wasn't the Mandalorian, it was like, Boba Fett. It was like a game based around Boba Fett. I'll be like, all right. So the December gonna be a good little month for information. My face said the schedule provided show a video game controller for December 14th, signaling some sort of game related announcement. Bring Home the Bounty. I hope it ain't nothing stupid like a mobile game. Now that would piss me off. All right, let's get off of that. Enough of that. We can talk about this again because I'm picking it up. I don't know if everybody else is picking it up. I know some people said yes, some people said no, but I'm picking it up, man. And you know what? And it's because of Nintendo 64. But one thing I'm mad about, I really wanted one of those controllers. But you know what? As soon as I went to go buy one, them bad boys was sold out. I was like, man, here we go. Hate scalpers. Then you go into eBay, and them bad boys like $150, $120. I thought, man, I'm not paying that. I am not paying that. I have an original Nintendo 64. I would just play those games that way. But I'm not paying that. Absolutely not. But it is what it is. $50. In retrospect, it's really not that bad. It was just shock. It's because you took the current price and you doubled it 1.5 times. Once you do that, then you gonna have people enraged because sometimes people only think for what they see. They can't see like, well, this is really only like a little bit more than what you're playing. Yeah, it's $30, but you're getting like 20 plus games. Even though they old games, they old, but they still 20 plus games. And you get the Ammo Cross expansion. And we can hope that another expansion adds on to that. So yeah, I think it's really in retrospect, it's not really that expensive. It's just how they presented it. I'm always going back to that. If they would have presented it in a different manner, they wouldn't get the backlash. So to me, this is a marketing issue. They didn't market this particular expansion pass the right way. I think throwing it in there very sneakily, and the Animal Crossing direct was the wrong way to go because I noticed it immediately. It's like, and I screenshotted it immediately when I seen it and I said, what the F? What's going on? This is not what I was looking forward to. So the euro, it says it is cheap UK than US. Yeah, it's cheaper than, well, I don't know how that conversion is, but I just know like Quake said, Quake 311 said, the euro is stronger than the dollar. I don't know. America better get a hold of this, of all this giving out money, because inflation gonna be bad for everybody. All right, let's see. We're gonna talk about Dying Light. We talked about that. We talked about Metroid. We talked about it said native Kingdom Hearts ports for the Switch still undecided. Oh yeah, we talked about this earlier. Because I can tell you, I'm decided on my behalf. I'm not doing them. What you call that? The cloud versions? Absolutely not. I will bypass it immediately. Let's see. I thought this was interesting. Zippo claims Kirby and the Forgotten Land has been in development for over 5 years. So you trying to tell me this game was in development before the Switch? If it's been a game development for 5 years, I don't see 5 years. I didn't see 5 years of work in that demo or that showcase from the direct. I didn't see. Did anybody else see? Was that 5 years of work? It didn't look like 5 years of work. Well, who am I? I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not. I don't make games, but 5 years. That's a long time. That game should have been done. All right, I'm trying to think. All right, well, I think that's it. Be good people. That's it for the news tonight, man. Another interesting night. You know what? I definitely will stick to my guns that I am not um pro digital. It can be very useful, but once it's said and done, once they done with supporting the store, that's my issue. Once they done, then they done. It's like, at one point they're gonna cut off everything, and then you gonna have a unit, you gonna have a piece of plastic that you can't do nothing with. It becomes a relic that you will hang up on the shelf somewhere because somebody else decided to turn the servers off instead of just giving us games onto cartridges that we can keep forever and play whenever we want. That's the reason why games like Super NES and Game Boy, they gravitate to those games because they're not tied to a digital footprint. You get what you get. If I bought this game, I should be able to play it, no matter if I buy it now or in 20 years from now. I digress. All right, good people. We got 24 people on the wheel. The wheels are still. You know how we do. Your name get picked. Peter Griffin comes through when he come through. All right, good people. Let's get it started. Who's the first one to catch that horn tonight? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, not my girl. AST, you just got back. Thank you, AST, for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate you. And I hope to see you next week. All right, let's see. Quake 311 said, I have the Xbox Series S. That sucker is all digital, and I'm okay with that. I tried to get a physical for a Switch, but I'm going where the sales are. That's what I told people when the systems drop. I said the best deal to get is to get a Series S and get Game Pass. It was the best. It was the best market and the best value in all of gaming. Those two combinations together, you know what? $15 a month, you get your $2.99 system, and you have tons of games at your fingertips. So I agree with you, Quake. Totally. No hate from on this end. All right, good people. Who's up next to catch the flex? Oh, let's see who is next. And it looks like, oh, my brother. Dang, Quake. You lose. Quake, you out of here quick. I was just reading your comments, but you out of here, my brother. I appreciate you. All that you do. Have a good night, good week. We're gonna keep this ball rolling. And it looks like it's gonna be Cool Breezy. You are out of here. Cool Breezy is out of here, but he's still on the board. You know why? Because he also signed in from his Twitch account. You can do the same thing every week, same time, same bat station. I know, ouch, right out the gate. You and my man Diego. You are out of here. Diego is out of here, representing South Cal. Good night, my brother, man. Take care of your family. And Ashley. Oh, Ashley was a newcomer, Ben's friend. I'm so sorry, Ashley, but you are out of here. I hope to see you next week. You come back and visit, okay? All right. We'll keep it pumping and jumping. Who is next? Catch the flex. And it looks like it's gonna be G64. I think it's Gladyon. But he out of here. Appreciate you all that you do. Hope to see you next week. Chime in, man. Say what up to your boy. Enter the winner. Another giveaway. Who's next to catch the flex? Oh, Justin Spencer is out of here. All right, let's keep this ball. We got 17 people left on the wheel to steal. Who's next? Catch the flex. Who else can we talk? What can I say? Oh, look at it. It's Mr. Mendez. And you
lose.
You lose. You're out of here, but you still on the board because you're representing also from his Twitch account. Let's go. We're down to 16 people, ladies and 16 people on the wheels of steel. And CT, Chi-Town. You are out of here. Chi-Town in the building. Man, enjoy that OLED, man. Let me know what you playing, CT. And but I'm still on the Metroid, man. I'm still on the Metroid, and I'm on the Crisis 3. I'm going back to back. All right, who's next? I knew it was going to be my son, Joseph Reed. You. My bad. I hit the button too slow. You out of here, young boy. Go to bed. All right. Who is next? And it looks like Dustin Dixon. If I can find the button. There you go. I was like, din, din, a little slow. All right, who is next? The Catch the Flex, and it looks like it's gonna be. Oh man, Ben.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir. Ben, my buddy. Luckily, you went to bed and didn't see that. Hey, Alfred, representing the Philippines in the house. I'm not even going to horn you tonight because you represent the Philippines. I'm going to give you for hanging out from the Philippines tonight. No horn for you. Merry Christmas. All right, let's keep it going. We got 11 people left on the wheels of steel. Who is next to catch the flex? And it's going to be my boy Gorilla Tactics. He is out of here. We can win anyway. All right, keep it going. And we look like, ooh, getting close. Closer than close. Oh, Benj. Geeky survived, but you out of here, my brother. Benj represent, man. Benj, he took a dub home last week. He couldn't win anyway. All right, we keep it going. Who is next? It looked like my brother from another mother. Bazawati. What did the sheep say? Bah. What did the sheep say? All right. 8 people left. And my other son has bit the dust. He just got blown right off the map. Tyler McCrackens, you out of here. All right, good people. Down to 7. 93 11. And it look like my boy CMG has blown himself right on off the map. See you later, my brother. You are out of here. We're down to 6 people, ladies and gentlemen. 6 people. It's only 6 people. SOC, are you with me? You are out of here, my brother. We'll keep it pumping. Pump it louder. And it's going to be Sir Dan Dude. Oh, my goodness. Sir Dan, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final 4. And on the building, we got Chris Mendez. A Geeky Chick is still on the final 4. Cool Breezy is on the board. And newcomer Wayne Alexander is in the final 4. Cool Breeze says, let's go, baby. BYT said, I'm playing Overwatch. The colors just pop out on the OLED. Yeah. So I still want your fire alarm as my exit music. I gotta get that. Sound. Cause my kids was like, oh, they burn up something upstairs. All right. Final 4. Let's go. Who is next to catch the flex? And it will be Cool Breezy.
You lose.
You are out of the top 3. Out of the top 4. Like the football playoffs. Who is next to catch the flex? And don't want to do that. There it is. And it looks like it's gonna be. Oh, my girl Geeky is out of here. Appreciate you, Geeky. All right. And in fashion, let's go. Drum roll, please. And tonight's winner will be Christopher Mendez takes home the dub. Give him the hand clap, please. My man, Chris Mendez is our winner tonight. Chris, if you're still on the line, man, you know what you got to do, man. All you got to do is send me a message either on Twitter or on Instagram. Instagram at GamingDad3 and Twitter is gaming_dad3. Send me a message and say Gaming Dad with my money, and I will get that code out to you. I'm sorry, of late it's been a little delayed. Charging my head, not to my heart. I've been crazy busy, but definitely congrats to Chris, man. Definitely a faithful and loyal. Has been out here quite a few times. Has won before and will win again tonight. That's the wonderful thing, man. But y'all stand with me. You can't continue to watch my channel, especially in these early days, and then not get a W, and not get a win, and not be able to, enjoy and get a reward for being able to support the channel. You gotta get a W. All right, good people, listen. It's not tthat's a pretty decent hour. You know how long we've been streaming? 2 hours and a half. That's not bad. It's usually around 2 hours and a half to 3 hours and a half, but 2 hours and a half is good enough for me. Give me enough time to get out there and wash my butt, give me a little shower, brush my teeth, and lay down and go to sleep. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Be on the lookout. I got another video coming out this week, hopefully sooner than later. If you have not seen my family video, man, check that video out, man. Give me a like. Share the video if you wouldn't mind, man. Another good list of family games for you to purchase this Christmas. Give you some good ideas to kind of start from. I also got some other family videos that's in the links that you can probably check out. You'll definitely enjoy those videos. Very wholesome. But I love making those videos, and I'm working on another list video about the maybe like the 10 best single player experiences on the Switch. And I want to make that list. So maybe I can use you guys to kind of help me. Give me some of your suggestions in the comments. This is your boy Gaming Dad, and it's that time. Time to make that change. We are the people. We can do it. That should be my jam. It's time. Time to make that change. We are the people. We can do it. This is your boy Gaming Dad, and I am out. Peace. Have a wonderful week. May God be with every last one of y'all. Peace. Upadate. Whoever won, see you next Monday. That's right. Shout out to Upadate, man. You ain't saying nothing all night. But you in there tonight. Hey, man, listen, man. Thanks for the love, man, for coming and showing out over there on Nintendo Dads, man. He was funny over there, too. Appreciate you. All right, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Last call. And I'm out. Peace.